Hey, Jimmy, have you ever had the case where the mom has a child, obviously the parties were never married, and dad, like 10 years later, just shows up and is like, hey, you know that kid of ours? I'd like to have a relationship with that kid.
Too many times.
More often than not, right? So what happens in those cases? They'd file for legitimation, obviously. Do they have a right to have a relationship with the child?
Under the law, they do. But there are many, many, many factors that go into what actually goes into what the court ultimately orders.
Okay, so can they just show up out of nowhere 10 years later? Do they have that opportunity? Or is there a limit on that?
And I'm glad you used the word opportunity, because that is something that courts love to look at, is the opportunity interest.
Okay, what's an opportunity interest exactly?
It is, as this child has been alive, what has your interest in that child's life been?
And have you taken the opportunity to have an interest in this child?
Exactly.
Okay.
So can you give an example of an opportunity interest that somebody has not exercised?
Let's see. Not paying or contributing to any kind of prenatal care, not attending any prenatal care, not providing any kind of support throughout the whole life of the child? Something like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, and even more than that, we oftentimes will get calls where the child will be 7, 8, 9, 10 years old. How does opportunity interest work into something when a child is that age?
Well, so that actually depends, because if the father has had a relationship with the child, has had visitation, has had frequent contact, or even, some contact before maybe mom totally shut them off, and that's when they filed, then that can be considered them not losing their opportunity interest. But if they showed absolutely no interest in the child for years, I'm talking even as little as 2 years or so, they've done nothing to even try to be in that child's life, a court could determine, since it's in the discretion of the judge, that they've waived their opportunity interest in establishing that relationship.
Yep. Now, if you have questions about legitimation and all aspects of that, give us a call.